All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to our weekly Team Passion Zoom call. I am here, barely, but I am here. So, yeah, I haven't seen you guys in forever. I missed you. Hope you missed me too. It's been weeks. We had Disney and then the, what is it called? Labor Day. And then here we are back in action on this Monday. So I think it's been like 3 weeks. So excited to be back here on this call. And I think over the next few weeks, we're going to have a couple guest speakers. I haven't told them yet that I would like them to give us some insight on some things, but I'm sure they will reluctantly volunteer. So, all right. So tonight, there's a couple things I kind of want to go over. I want to go over a little bit about what we talked about on Saturday, and then I really want us to kind of open up the forum here and just kind of see where everybody is at with their business. One of the things we're going to really focus on tonight is your mindset and having a CEO mindset. We've been focusing on that in a lot of our groups, and I think it's so important because it's so easy to push this aside when life starts getting crazy. So for those of you who may not know or do know, I want to share a little bit. 10 days ago now, 10 days tomorrow, my grandmother was taken to the hospital by ambulance. And she was at my house the night before. Her feet were ginormously puffy. She could barely talk, and my husband and I were like, "What is the matter?" And she's like, "I'm having trouble breathing." And we were like, "So why are you here? Like, what are you doing? Like, let's get you to the emergency room." And we tried, and if anyone has older parents or grandparents that they've tried to help in their health, they are very stubborn. They don't want to go. You know, she's like, "I'll just call Tuesday." This was Friday on Labor Day weekend. "I'll just go Tuesday. It's all good. I'll just go." So basically, we were trying to force her to go, but she didn't. And so the next day, she got really scared, and she had my papa call the ambulance. And so he called me all upset. My mom was away in Vermont. She was 5.5 hours away. So I met them up at the hospital, and she's been in the hospital ever since. And she's getting worse. She's not, like, health-wise, she's getting better. They've removed the fluid. Health-wise, they're healing her. But she's getting depressed. She's not moving. She's miserable. It's bad. So tomorrow she's going to rehab, and hopefully that just sparks some life back into her, because it's kind of all in her hands now. So I do truly appreciate all the calls that I have been receiving, and the messages and the voice memos, and just outpouring from all of you guys. So I truly, truly appreciate it. But I say all this because through all of it, I've still been working. Not as much. Like, I'm seriously stressing. Like, I just got home 10 minutes ago. And so I'm like, my eyes hurt. They're like actually burning. So through all of this, my Nana in the hospital, school started. All the girls' activities started. For those of you who don't know, my girls do dance Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays, basically from off the bus till now. So I am completely exhausted. And so what I've been doing is I've been getting up a little early. I actually said to Mark today, I said, I have so much to do tomorrow or now that I think I'm going to get up at 5 a.m. tomorrow. I think I'm going to get up an hour before I usually do, so I can just sit in peace, because I do better in the morning. Like right now, I'm like junk. So I do better in the morning. So I think I'm going to, get up an hour before and just kind of catch up on stuff that I need to catch up on. There's some personal development, that story seminar that we all signed up for. I have to watch that video. I have to watch the pre-videos, and I have to watch the video from today. So I think I'm going to do that tomorrow morning. I have Beachbody customers that I got to get a hold of. I have follow-up to do. But every day since this chaos began 10 days ago, I have woken up and done my workout. I've been doing yoga, which has been huge. I drink my shake every day. I'm not eating the best for sure, but today I focused on water. I was like, I'm just going to focus on water today. So I got all my water in. I get my Sprint to Diamond assignment out to all the Sprint to Diamonders. I get my 7-day quick start assignment out to everybody that's in that. We have a sneak peek starting tomorrow, so I'll get everybody started on that tomorrow. You know, as a CEO, I can't just go, okay, my life just has been turned upside down. My Nana and I are very, very close. My life has just been turned upside down. I'm going to just put Beachbody on the back burner. I can't do that because I am a CEO. I am a business owner. I have all of you counting on me. I have all my challengers counting on me. And I have the new people that I have yet to meet counting on me. So that is the mindset that you have to get in. And the only way you're going to get in that mindset is with more personal development. Every single day, you have to do your personal development. You have to get better at it. You have to do more of it. You have to do the right personal development. You have to reach out for help. You have to get on trainings like because you're on this call tonight or you're watching the recording, you're serious about this business. This tells me you are serious about this business. So this is what has to change. Anyone can do this business. You have the skills. You know how to talk to people. You know how to invite people. You know how to share. You know what you're supposed to do, but you're not doing it. And we're going to talk a little bit tonight about why you're not. There are 4. I had Jeff, when Jeff Matheson came out this weekend, I said, you know, there are 4 things that the team is struggling with that I've been hearing for the past 6 years. And he went over them perfectly. So I'm going to try to do that for you guys tonight. One of the things I wanted to talk about first is, as a CEO, you have to be constantly assessing what you're doing, right? So one of the big things I see new coaches do is they either try to do everything I'm doing, or they try to just blast their social media with Beachbody. That is not going to work. We don't sell products, right? We don't. We share a lifestyle. We share hope for people. And so you have to post about your journey more. You have to post about your struggles. You have to post about your challenges. You have to post what this program is doing for you. Like, don't just post, oh my gosh, you know, Shakeology is amazing. Here, I can't wait for you to join my next group. Like, get real and get raw with what has Shakeology done for you. Like, what has it done for you? What I've been sharing this week is as I've been watching my grandmother's failing health and all the people around her in the hospital, I'm like, oh, you know what Shakeology is doing for me? It is mentally changing my game to know that I am just doing everything I can to prevent that from happening to me. I'm working out every day, and I'm drinking my shake every day, and I'm doing better on my nutrition and my water so that that's not me one day in that bed. So that is what I've been sharing, you know, pieces of that, like watching people in my life that I know don't take care of themselves in the hospital and things like that. So make sure that you're sharing that. Make sure that you're creating. One of the things Jeff said on Saturday is, we don't sell products, we're creating moments, is what he shared. And I love that. I'm like, we are creating moments. We're helping people get results. We're advocates for relationships and results. Like, that's what we do. Like, we are just, think about it. We, you know, as Kelly shared her story on Saturday, and as Leanne shared her story on Saturday, it wasn't about the weight loss. It wasn't about, you know, it was, but it wasn't about the weight loss. It wasn't about the shake. It wasn't about the workout program. It was about who they are today versus who they were a few years ago, and what that looks like for them now in their lives, like what they're sharing with their children, and what, you know, what people in their lives are starting to see. And it just, that's what you're looking for out of your challengers. You're looking for them to, yes, lose weight, yes, feel better, yes, be happy about buying new clothes, you know, all of those things, but internally something is going to change in them. And you're creating that. You're part of that. So make sure when your challengers are posting in their in the challenge group, or even on their Facebook feeds, your coaches are posting, make sure you're like digging deep with them and asking them to go a little further. I asked a group of diamonds that I'm working with, I asked them to tell me, why is diamond so important to you? Like, why, what will diamond mean to you? You know, and they started saying, it'll mean I'm a leader, and, you know, I'm starting to lead a team, and I can do this. And I'm like, okay, that's good, yes, but go deeper, go deeper. And I've asked them to go deeper, and you've got to ask your challengers to go deeper. Like, truly, what is Shakeology doing for them? Yes, they may have more energy. Yes, they may not get sick as much. Yes, they may have better bowel movements, like whatever that is for them, but deep down, what is it really doing for them? So make sure you're trying to pull that out of them. So get a little better at that. Jeff also said there are three top things that everybody needs, regardless of who they are. Everybody needs a social network, right? You need a social network of people to just keep bringing you up. Like, you know, when I am down and out and, you know, I'm posting about how things are going with my grandmother, I get, not only do people post on my post, but people are just sending me private messages. Like, I get this outpouring from strangers or from people that have been in my life, that they have this outlet to talk to me in social media. And so everybody needs that. Everybody needs something of that. Everybody needs their health, right? Everybody needs their health. If you don't have your health, what do you have, right? And everybody needs financial freedom, regardless. A lot of people prejudge inviting people to this business opportunity because they already think that person has money. That they don't need money. I'm not going to invite them to the business opportunity. They're not going to be interested in the business because they don't need any money. That's cuckoo. Like, those are the people you want to invite to this business. Like, those are the people you want in this business because they have money for a reason, right? They're successful at something. You want them in this business. They may have money, but they may be working 85 hours a week and completely exhausted, and they never see their children, and they're miserable on the inside. And you're not inviting them because they have money? Like, you've got to stop prejudging, because everybody needs their health. Everybody needs a supportive social network, and everybody needs financial freedom, whatever that may look like. We have, you know, our accountant has his daughter signed up because he sees it. Like, he's like, I see this. I see this potential in this business. You want people like accountants and lawyers and doctors, you want them on your team, because they're going to be looking for, you know, another source of income too. Everybody wants a few sources of income coming in. You don't want all your eggs in one basket, right? You got to have some things out there so that you know that if something happens here, you're still going to be okay. So everybody's looking for that financial freedom piece. Any comments or questions kind of on all of that before I go on? My eyes are literally burning. Bright light, bright light. All right. So personal development, right? We talk about it all the time. If you're not listening to what I'm saying, what your coaches are saying, what the trainings, the leaders in the trainings are saying, the successful coaches in the National Wake Up Call, the top 10 coaches, like, if you're not listening, see the CEO, Carl Zeichler, if you're not truly listening and adapting and doing everything that we're telling you to do, you're not going to be successful in this business. You're just not. So your personal development should always be including learning and studying what other people are doing and what other people are telling you. So don't just listen to these Zoom calls to listen, right? You should be taking notes. You should be hearing some aha moments. When you do the National Wake Up Call, same thing. You should be like, oh, you know, I was sharing on Saturday, I went to every workshop summit that I, you know, had signed up for. I'm a 13-star, two-time, how many times have I been elite? I don't know, 2 times, I think. And in the Million Club, like all of that, I have 12,000 people in my downline. I've been doing this for 6 years. I still went to every workshop offered to me at Summit. Yes, was a lot of it repeat? Yes, absolutely. But did I hear a nugget from every workshop? Yes, I did. I heard huge nuggets from every workshop. So never stop learning. If as soon as you think you're better than your PD or a training that you're in, you're gonna stall in this business for sure. Like none of us are above any of it. So the importance of your personal development in that aspect is how to get better at your skills, how to get better at what we're doing, how to get better at exactly how to do this business, how to get better at asking people. Everybody does really well at like forming with people and just saying hi, but then when it comes to the asking part, here's where some mental blocks come in, right? One of the first roadblocks that kind of paralyze us in this business, and you're gonna probably shake your head on either 1, 2, 3, or all 4 of these, is perception, is the first one. Perception prevents us from reaching our potential. So, again, what I just shared about prejudging these people out there that you're like, oh, they don't need this, they have enough money. That's where, again, this is gonna be a roadblock for you. This is gonna be where you're stalling in this business. Or you're thinking that, so-and-so's so successful because they have a huge, like, you may think if you're a new coach and you're like, oh, she's been doing this for 6 years, so that's why she's so successful. In the beginning, I was just like you. I had 200 friends on Facebook. I had no idea what I was doing. I had to friend 2 new people a day. I had to form with people. I had to step out of my comfort zone. I had to invite people. What I do now is not what I did 6 years ago. And I try to share that with you guys a lot. I try to give you, here's what I did 6 years ago, because that's where you are. And so I know it. And so I'm making sure that that's happening to you. But make sure, you're not assuming things, right? Like that's big. The other roadblock is having your lack of confidence and credibility. People will often say to me, I don't invite people to the business, Nicole, because I don't have any business success yet. What am I going to tell them? I made $2 last week? No, you don't have to do that. But this is what I did in the beginning with the business. I said, hey guys, I don't, whoever it was that I was talking to, I don't really know where I'm going in this business. I don't even know, much about what it's doing, but I believe in it. I believe in this business, and I'm so excited to see where it can take me. And I would love for you to come along with me, and let's figure this out together. Like, that was my business invite. It's kind of still my business invite, because I'm still trying to figure this thing out and take it to the next level. So you have these mental blocks in your head of who's going to join me. I'm not successful enough, or who's going to want to join my challenge group. I'm still overweight, or all of these things go in your head, and you have this fear. You lack this confidence because of you think you don't have the right credibility, and that's just silliness. People are going to join you for you, regardless of, I don't lead my business invite with, I'm Nicole, and I want you to join my team because I'm in the Millionaire Club. I'm, a 13-star diamond. I've been an elite coach 2 times. They're going to be like, what? Like, who does that? Like, that's not what I lead my business opportunity, and they're not going to know what any of that means. So I don't bring any of that up. I don't talk to someone and be like, this is how much I make, you should totally join me. Like that. No, I build a relationship. I talk about how the health is going to get them better, and then how it's going to make, how they can then take it to their family and friends and make them feel better. Like, that's what I do. So you always want to be you. Don't try to be, any of the other successful coaches out there. I've fallen in that trap in the past 6 years. I've definitely said, I've definitely looked at a few coaches and been like, okay, maybe I should be doing things like that. And then I tried and I'm like, this is weird. Right? It feels icky. It feels uncomfortable. It's not me. I'm like, what am I trying to do? And then my business tanks. Right? So don't try to be anybody else but you, and know, please know, regardless of what you have or haven't done or how many times you've fallen off the wagon and started again, business or health and fitness, it doesn't matter. People are going to join you for you. The third thing is that comparison. I bet this is the biggest roadblock that you're probably sitting here going, yes, I bet this is your biggest roadblock. So-and-so started the same time as me. Why are they a 5-star and I'm still an emerald, or whatever? Or, I did this. I will raise my hand. I did this. I did all of these. I had all these thoughts in my head. I totally did this. There is I'm going to give this away. There was a superstar Diamond 4 coach, I think she's the only one, who started the same time as me. The same time, and it just killed me for years, and I was like, argh! But then I was like, okay, well, I'm not her. So let's just throw that aside. I'm not going to attract any people that she is like. It's not who we are. Team Passion is very different. This is what we're going to do, and this is how we're going to do it. So don't fall into that comparison trap. I do it all the time, and I not as much, but I used to do it all the time. And it's very important. This is where it's very important for you to have a success partner to like smack you when you do that, right? Mark will just be like, who cares? Like that's his, like if I start saying something, he's like, so who cares? How many success club points you at? And I'm like, oh, bye. And I go back to work. So it's really important for you to have a success partner that can just smack some sense back into you. But years ago, I will say, like, that would just take me down for like a week now, or like a month, right? Now, I'll say, oh, but so-and-so, and he'll go, so? I'm like, oh, you're right. And then I get right back to work. Why? Because I do personal development every single day in my business. So this is where personal development has taken me, that I don't do any of that anymore. Or if I do, I bounce back a hell of a lot faster than I used to. And the fourth roadblock that we all do is your fear of failure. Like I've failed too many times, right? Or if I go and ask this person, this was me 6 years ago, I'd have like a person on my thing that I was going to invite, and I'm like, oh, they're going to say no, they're going to say no. What if they say no? And then I'd send the invite and they'd say yes. And I'm like, wait, what just happened? Right? And so the more you do that, the more the confidence will build for you. And that fear of failure will start going away, because I started saying, every time I was afraid to send an invite, like I would close my eyes and hit send, right? And every time I was afraid to do that, I would say, what if they say yes? Like that's just what I kept saying in my head. What if they say yes? And so that is what you got to start tricking your mind into doing. Who cares? And who cares if they say no? Like, what does that really mean? It just means no, not right now. You know how many times people have, very successful coaches on this team told me no? Or how many times did you tell your coach no? Right? Or how many times have your successful coaches told you no? So it just, don't worry. And don't worry about falling off the wagon. I right now am 20 pounds heavier than I was 6 years ago not when I started, but I started and I lost 30 pounds. I've put 20 back on. And I'm a very successful coach, right? But I am real with my challenges, and I tell them where I'm at, and I tell them where I'm struggling, and I tell them, especially right now with all this stress in my life, I just would like to eat an ice cream sundae every single day, right? But I don't, but I want to, right? So I talk about, and I do have it probably once a week. So I talk about that. I talk about the struggle of how much I love ice cream and how much good it makes me feel. So don't let, when you're having this fear of failure, or, oh, it's going to really hurt if this person says no, who cares if it happens, right? The other thing, I think we tend to not post something on social media because we're afraid of what everybody's going to think. Again, who cares? Your every time you post on social media, you're talking to your lifer only. That is it. Who cares what the critics say? I always ask myself, when someone says something bad about me or starts talking down to me, like on a social media post, it doesn't happen often, but it does still happen. I go and look at their social media, or if I know the person, this was what I would always say in my head: consider the source. So why would you listen to someone who is not where you want to be in life? Right? Like, if you have critics out there, are they more successful than you? Are they amazing Beachbody coaches that you strive to be, and they're critiquing you? I doubt it, right? So chances are that person who's critiquing you, or just getting those little digs in, are very insecure with themselves, right? They're very uncomfortable and very insecure with themselves. Anytime someone is any sort of negative to you on social media, whether it's private message or publicly, it's always them. It is never, ever, ever, ever you. 110%, it is never you. It is always about them and their insecurities and whatever they're going through. They're saying to you, oh, this is a scam, you're getting scammed, because they don't have the courage to do what you're doing. This takes a lot of courage, guys. This takes a lot. This business takes a crazy mental game, and it takes a lot of courage to do. And so those people that tell you you can't do it or you shouldn't do it, they're not courageous enough to do something like this. So please remember that. Please always remember that they're just putting their insecurities on you because they're not brave enough to do this type of business. Yeah. All right. That, I think, is all I have. I'm going to end with, there are two things that you need in this business always to be successful, and that's belief and momentum. You have to believe in this business. You have to believe in this company. You have to believe in Carl. When things start going wrong in, the website goes down, your check got messed up, your Success Club points are missing, like whatever those little things are that suck, I know they suck, I never worry, because I have full belief in this company, in Carl, that I know it'll be fixed. So that you have to have, when people send me a message and go, oh, again, seriously, this customer service, I'm like, you don't believe in this company enough. You just don't. I mean, it's okay that, is the website down? What are we doing, guys? Like, I get all of that. But if you start really complaining, your belief is wavering. It's wavering in this company. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you can do this. That is those 4 roadblocks you start hitting when you're not believing in yourself. Your perception is all off. You lack confidence and credibility. You start comparing yourself to everybody else, and you have this fear of failure. And that's when your mindset is not in the right place and your belief in yourself is not in the right place. So you need to regroup, snap out of it, and heavily dive into personal development. If there's ever a time in this business where you're ready to throw in the towel, I always tell people, please go take 48 hours, unplug from all social media, and do personal development like it is your job for the next 48 hours. Every time I tell someone to do that, they come back a completely different person. Every time this has happened, they've hit Success Club 10 in like 3 days. Like, I'm not even lying. Every time someone's like, I think I'm going to throw in the towel, I'm like, please do me a favor before you decide. Unplug from everything. I don't want to see you on the team page. I don't want to see you on social media. I want you to go, and I want you to dive into whatever social media platform whatever personal development platform you need to, podcast, YouTube, find an author, whatever it is, and then come back and tell me what you think. Every time. 10 out of 10 times. they come back better than ever. It's important to unplug and recharge and really immerse yourself in personal development when you're feeling that down. And then the momentum. You always have to have momentum. Right now, my momentum is going in the wrong direction in this business. I can tell. It's the 12th, and we are at Success Club 0, and Mark is on me about that, and I know why it's happening, because for 10 days, life has been crazy, and then we were in Disney, and then it was the holiday, and then my Nana, so I know why it's happening, but I will get it back, and I will pull it together, and I will make sure the momentum comes back. Why? Because I'm a CEO. I have a CEO mindset. I know what personal development I need, and I know what I need to do. I know I need to get up an hour earlier tomorrow to make sure that I get everything in that I need to, that's on my to-do list. I know what I need to do, and I'm going to do it because I have full belief in this company, these products, myself, this team, my family, and I'm going to make this work. And I hope that you guys decide to do the same, because you have the potential, you have the skills, you have the tools, you just need here to get a little bit stronger, right? Stronger every day up here. Yes. All right. Do we have questions or comments happening here? Can you repeat the list again? What you become when your belief is wavering? I don't know if I can. You may have to hit rewind on that, Chrissy. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry. If anyone else knows what she's talking about or what I said, then go ahead. But I'm just
the list of the 4 things. Is that
okay? I can give you that. Do you think that's, Chrissy? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Oh, okay. There you are. So perception prevents us from reaching our potential is number 1. Number 2 is lacking confidence and credibility. So we tend to think we have to go be somebody else. Comparison. And one of the great things to think about comparison there that we all saw in the Olympics was when Phelps was swimming and Chad was looking at him and not straight ahead, right? And who won? The one with the blinders on, yeah? And fear of failure, or the sting of failure. And, you know, not letting your critics get to you in that sense there. Jill just asked if you invited a successful person who's also in the same network marketing business but not Beachbody, and she invited her back to join her networking business, what would you do? Honestly, I think you should each mutually respect that you enjoy what you do. So I would just, you know, say thank you for thinking of me. We obviously think very highly of each other because we're both successful in our business. And, you know, good luck in all you do. I can't wait to watch you be successful. Just, you know, I don't think you want to just plant that seed and leave that door open, but I wouldn't pursue someone who's successful in another network marketing business who has no interest at all. But I would keep that door open and keep planting those seeds so they know where to come when their network marketing business tanks or something happens to it. You know, I've had many people on the team have joined me from another network marketing business, so a couple others, because either the company went under or they just didn't do as well. So like me, I didn't do as well in the other one for 8 years. Here we are. So don't count them out, but anything else you guys have? Any questions to ask? I hope this was helpful for you guys. You know, I know we do a lot of trainings on like the how to do it, what to do, how should we, how to invite to the business, how to grow your list, I know we talk about all of that, and there's a ton of trainings in there about it, but none of that can happen until you're in this mindset. And it's just so, so important. And it doesn't have to be like being a CEO or getting through all of these roadblocks doesn't mean you have to spend 12 to 15 hours a day on Beachbody. Like, that's not what I'm saying. Like, you just have to do this right. And you have to just know that when, life gets in the way or things start happening, you have to keep going, because there are so many people counting on you. People you haven't even met are counting on you to figure this business out and be successful. So you just have to always, always keep going, no matter what's happening, no matter who's saying what, no matter how tired you are. I know how hard it is. I do. That I've been through a lot in the past 6 years of my life, not just what's happening now. So it's just, there's a lot of things that have happened. So you just have to keep going, because this should be your priority if you want financial freedom for your family. This shouldn't be the first thing that goes on the back burner when life starts getting in the way. And it always is. And it really shouldn't be. And I know a part of it is like, well, this is why I work this business, because I have this freedom to decide. Yes. But nobody on this team, including me, is at a point where they can completely step back and just let this business ride and it starts growing miraculously. Like, I've seen this firsthand. Like, when I slow down, the team slows down, regardless of what I've been doing or regardless of being 6 years in this business. Like, it's just speed of the leader, speed of the pack, and it's very, it's not always in the forefront. Like, it just happens consciously. So we've got to trust that the universe knows what it's doing there. All right. Anything else? Was that helpful? Okay. All right, guys. I actually need to go have some dinner. So I am not being a very good Beachbody coach. It's 9:40. I'm exhausted, but I need to eat something. All right. Yes, you're welcome. Thank you guys for joining us. I will get this recording up as soon as I can. If I don't do it tonight, it'll be first thing in the morning. All right. Good night, guys. Thank you.